Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
This is the final straw. The nail in the coffin of 2011-2012 Yu-Gi-Oh! We have scoured the vast reaches of the internet to find the least playable jank that people were jamming during this format. We played Ice Barriers, we played Gusto, but nothing could prepare us when we saw this. This is Ojama. Historically, I have not had the best record with Ojama on the series, but it's just about time to get me back in the jank tank anyway. This is a list that defies explanation, but let me do my best to do so regardless. Ojamas are all beast monsters. Green, yellow, black, and even blue all have that extremely advantageous typing. That allows you to do something like Super Nimble Mega Hamster into an Ojama Blue. Why you would do this, I don't know, but it's a small synergy we can potentially build around. They're level 2 monsters, which means we can reborn them with Junk Synchron, and that means we can synchro summon Frozen Fitzgerald, one of the weirdest synchros I've ever read in my life, an endlessly recurring 2500 attack point monster that can only be made with a dark tuner and a non-tuner beast. We're on Ojama Magic, a card we can pitch to not only something like a Bryanak if we get a synchro play going, but also Ojama Country in order to summon Ojamas back from our graveyard. Ojama Country flips the attack and defense of monsters we control if we have an Ojama, and to enable that we're playing Instant Fusion to summon Ojama Knight, going for huge attack pushes before synchroing off with the 5-star monster and something like a Plague Spreader zombie. We have access to Ojama King by virtue of Future Fusion, a great way to get Ojamas into the graveyard pre-errata, which we can then reborn with cards like this. And finally, because we're on Lights and Darks, we're playing Blackluster Soldier. The icing around the rim of the garbage can that is this deck is Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. This card, if a beast monster you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, can be special summoned. That's the whole synergy. This is going to be a rough one. If you thought the Magical Hats Ojama deck was miserable, this is probably worse. I am hesitant to say I will get a single win with this strategy. But above all, finally, I want to give Cimo a chance to get out of the tank. I can't imagine a deck that would be easier for him to do so than this one. Let's jump into the games.
Welcome back, Jank enthusiasts. Just when you thought you've seen everything, boy, do we have a deck for you today. Introducing Chronomaly Machu Mech OTK, not FTK, OTK. Now, this may sound familiar. Machu Mech has been the center focal point of many different degenerate types of strategies, but you may have never seen Machu Mech in its origins as to how it became that sort of card. So, Chronomaly Machu Mech is a card that requires 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach an Xyz material from this card to start or face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between its original attack and current attack, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to the damage inflicted. This card, paired with a card in this deck called Mini Guts, says tribute 1 monster, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0 until the end phase. This turn, when it is destroyed by battle and sent to their graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack in the graveyard. So these two cards in tandem, as long as your opponent has a monster with 1900 attack points on the field, will result in you OTKing them with the Chronomaly Machu Mech. That seems pretty easy, but you have to think about how much setup it actually requires for you to get to that point. Machu Mech requires 2 level 5s, and level 5s are somewhat difficult to get to the field at times, and Mini Guts also requires you to tribute a monster, so not only do you need 2 level 5s, you need to have another monster on the field, you need to have Mini Guts, and you also need your opponent to have a monster with 1900 attack and attack position that can also be sent to the graveyard in order for you able to get the full 8000 damage. Got that? Great. Well, let's do the card by card, and there's no fucking way we're resolving this. So we have 3 copies of Sidra, probably the best 5 in the game. We have, for some reason, we're playing a bunch of Fabled monsters in this deck. So I think the theory here is that Mini Guts requires you to tribute a monster, and so in tandem with cards like Dark World Dealings and Card Destruction, you can get the Fabled monsters to get special summoned out to the field, which then allows you to possibly get into the 5s. I guess by extension, like Cerburial is a 2 and Ganesha is a 3, and so you could sync these to go for like a Ragin, and that's a 5, so that's like another way to go into the Machu mech. I don't know, like this just seems like one big pipe dream of a deck to me, but so we're playing a Fabled package of a Kushano, 3 Cerburial, and 3 Ganesha, and hopefully that's going to be enough to get us there. We have an Honest, because I guess the whole deck is light, apart from like a few other bad cards. Morphing Jars in here, because we need to actually get to our combo, otherwise this deck does literally nothing. 2 Quick Draw Synchron. This is a good 5, actually, and paired with a card I'd never seen prior to recording this video, Salvage Warrior. This is a level 5 that says, when it's tribute summoned, you can special summon a tuner monster from your hand or graveyard, which is good, because you can resurrect Quick Draw Synchron, and immediately you now have access to a Machu mech. We're also playing 2 copies of Star Drawing. This card's kind of cool. It can be used as a level 5 monster if you're Xyz summoning, and when you Xyz summon a monster, or excuse me, when a monster is Xyz summoned using Star Drawing, you get to draw 1 card. So you get some value out of it, which is pretty nice. And then we have 3 copies of the Tricky, which is maybe the other best 5 in here, just because it's an unconditional special summon, assuming you discard a card. And since we have the Fableds, we're able to actually get one of those to the field to fulfill the condition for Mini Guts. Then for the spells, we have Card Destruction, triple Dark World Dealings, Heavy Storm, triple Mini Guts, Monster Reborn, double MST, Pot of Avarice, and 2 Pot of Duality. In the traps, we have 1 Royal Decree, don't know why only 1, 1 Judgment, and 2 Warning, and Starlight Road. For the extra deck, we have some Synchro 5s, which could come up if we're trying to make the Machu mech. So we have Catastor, we have Ancient Fairy Dragon, Black Rose, Brionac, because, I mean, to be fair, at the end of the day, we do have some Synchro access, so we can play some good cards in here. Chevalier de Fleur is also in here, again, for reasons I don't understand. We also have 2 copies of Fabled Ragin, again, for 5s, makes sense. Junk Destroyer's in here, I guess, Stardust Dragon, Hyper Librarian, and then for the rank 5s, we have Adrius, we have Machu mech, 2 Tiras, and Zen Mains. I love the comedy that if you lose the 1 Machu mech, you literally cannot OTK again because you don't have a second one. So, fantastic deck building there. The side deck, I don't know if we're going to play any of this, but 2 Lava Golem with Sangan, a Dark Hole, and MST, double Swords. We're probably going to need this actually to buy time. Double Beckoning Light, a Rope of Life. This has to be a meme. Double Royal Decree, Trap Stun, and Xyz Reborn. I guess this with Machu mech's kind of good because you can actually get another shot at actually resolving the effect. But again, if you can jump through all of the hoops to actually achieve pulling this off, you deserve a fucking medal, because this has to be one of the most cockamamie, roundabout, convoluted OTK strategies I've ever seen in my life. So it's perfect for History of Jank, and that's why we are giving it a shot today. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, I'm sure all of the Rada fans are going to appreciate your sleeves for this one, and probably the deck that you're playing as well, because as dumb as my deck is, I think your deck is even dumber.
We don't get to say that often, but yeah,
no.
It is true. It is absolutely true.
As long as I get to chant Machu mech, I will be very happy. But it just, who comes up with these? I'm just baffled that week after week, it just seems to get worse, and it's just there's no end in sight. Like, how many possible bad archetypes are printed in this game that we're gonna have to claw our way through eventually? But it's never gonna end. Let's just get over with, buddy.
In the defense of Yu-Gi-Oh, Konami was trying to make a bad archetype in Ojama, and they succeeded.
I suppose this went well for you last time with the magical hats, didn't it? Shout out to patron Nicholas Rotunda. Thank you for the support. Got the hand up, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
It is odd.
Oh, it's odd. It's odd, all right.
Woo! Easy as that. Wait, any reason why it's odd, buddy?
Maybe you'll see when we watch back this episode.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's see what we get in the first hand here. And this.
Well, there's Ojamas. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, my hand looks like 2 separate decks that someone just threw together. I don't know what to do. All right, let's just duality. Let's see what we get off of this. Oh, great. Okay. Well, there's half of our combo. There's also a card that's just supposed to completely annihilate you. And then there's a card I've never seen in my life in Salvage Warrior that I actually had to ask you what this was because I couldn't read it on the screenshot that someone sent to us. Okay, for the sake of the viewers, we're gonna try to pull off the OTK. So I will take the Mini Guts.
Oh, good.
That's probably the incorrect thing to do, and listening to the viewers is something I should never attempt. Let's go ahead and fire Dark World Dealings.
Okay. Oh, I gotta tell you, buddy, that was really good for me. I'm gonna pitch Ojama Green.
Excellent. You're welcome. I am going to pitch... Oh, that's actually really bad for me because I did duality. Uh-oh. Well, whatever. This handle sucks anyway. I will get rid of Fabled Ganeshia, which otherwise would special summon itself, but I use Potted Duality like a dingus. I am just going to set 2 cards, and that's it. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, you are fucking with me. Okay, we're gonna junk Synchron targeting the Ojama Green.
I mean, that's a real play. Yeah, that's fine.
The first half is a very real play. We are going to make... Wow, I can't believe I get to... We're gonna make Frozen Fitzgerald.
Yeah! This card's so bad.
He's frozen, baby. All right, let's get in there.
25 on a level 5 synchro, to be fair, is not
the
bad.
entire turn. That's the whole
Yep.
turn.
All right, Royal Decree and end phase.
No!
Main 1. Honestly, buddy, I don't even know how good it is. I think my hand is so bad that this doesn't even matter. I'm going to card destruction.
I can't believe you card destructioned. You are going to shit your pants. Okay, ready?
Is it like triple Oja magic?
It's Trag.
Okay.
It's Reborn. I mean, that I'm not happy to see those go. Plagues. And you got it right, baby. Oh, Jaw Magic!
No, but now you have to not draw them first is the problem.
I am playing enough that I did not draw them.
Did you draw 4 cards, sir?
Did I? I don't think I discard.
No, you didn't. You only drew 3.
Okay, there is actually a draw that blanks that Ojama Magic then. And that's it. I can't believe it. Let me make sure that that's true. Son of a bitch! It's the only card in the deck that blanks Ojama Magic. Oh my god, I'm going to shit myself!
You know what, buddy? Let me help you out. I'll really make you shit yourself. Special Cyber Dragon.
I don't care. Do whatever you gotta do.
Special summon the Tricky.
I do not care.
I will make Machu Mech.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god.
Yes?
I'm fucking dead! What? All right, okay. Machu Mech's fine.
Okay. All good. I don't know why I moved it here. Wait, this is the worst card ever. You have to tribute a monster? Fuck this card. Oh my god. Mini Guts sucks. All right, so I don't think you're dead, actually, but I get to do this, which is fun. So I will use Machu Mech. I don't think it matters what I detach. I'll get rid of Sidra. I will target your Frozen Fitzgerald.
Doesn't have a difference between its original and current attack.
Right?
Oh,
I just completely I fucked this combo up. Oh my god. I can't believe you actually need another monster in addition to this. This is so bad.
3 guys.
All right,
do you want to go back to
pretend that we didn't do that. Yeah, we're gonna pretend we didn't do that. I'll go here. I'll go here at the very least. I'm just gonna make a better rank 5. I thought we actually just had the game immediately won, but no, Mini Guts is so bad you need to tribute a monster in order to do it. Unbelievable. All right. I will just make Frozen Fitzgerald triggers when it's destroyed by battle. Correct. That's so great. Adrius.
Sure.
Pop.
I have an Effect Veiler.
Oh, well, that's annoying. Well, if you want to discard a card to resurrect it, I guess. Whatever.
You're saying that like the cards in my hand are any good. I would discard my hand to resurrect this card.
Pitch that Ojama Green.
Yeah, he's
buddy.
going straight to hell where he belongs.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Stand by me.
It's okay. I'm probably dead because I just went all in on this and lost to Effect Veiler, but it's okay.
I'm gonna... Would you believe me if I told you I don't really have a way to clear Ardreas? I can make a
This
7.
is how I felt in like the episode 2 episodes ago.
Okay, I'm gonna MST the Decree.
Okay, that's a start.
I'll set 1, pass turn, then in draw I will Wind Blast your Ardreas.
He's going back. All right, that's annoying. Go.
Yeah, sure. Super Nimble Mega Hamster?
Are there any beast tuners in your deck?
There aren't. But there is Ojama Blue, who's maybe some advantage. You just have to, forget that I have it. I am going to... Shit, I guess I'll normal another Junk Synchron.
That's pretty fucking good.
We'll bring back green.
I think I'm dead.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can make Mistworm. Mistworm does not exist. Oh my god. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll make Trish.
That's, yeah.
Trish
Okay.
effect. Bop, bop.
It is that. What do you want to get out of the grave?
I guess I'll get Ganesha. I'll go to combat. So this isn't lethal. I had a line for lethal, but this is funnier than that. So I did that instead.
This is also funnier than that.
Ah!
I don't know if I have
think
anything
there's a
that wins
target.
me the game, though, is the problem. I don't think so. Trag doesn't do anything because I don't have a hand. Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah, sure.
So I think I put it all together. The reason this deck is playing the Fableds is so that you can get a monster on the field to tribute for mini guts. I am like 99% sure that's the reason, because there's no other logical reason to me the Fabled shit is in this deck whatsoever. And I think that's it.
This deck is so good.
It's so bad. It's awful. All right.
This is the best possible hand I could have drawn.
I am going to set 1, 2, 3 and pass.
Oh, wow. This deck is not playing this card. Okay, dog, you ready?
No, I'm not.
Future Fusion.
Shut up! You're playing fucking Ojama King in this deck?
Feel Ojama King.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you
Be
sure?
my guest. It wouldn't be Jank if you didn't summon Ojama
Oh
King.
my god, I don't think we're ever getting to that position. Okay, all right. I'm gonna normal summon Ojama Yellow.
Why?
You're about to find out.
I am. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Ojama Country.
Oh, I see.
I will Ojama Country, pitching Wing Blast to reborn Ojama Green.
Sure.
I will. They're both 1,000 attack. I will go to combat. Attack.
Okay. I should have just stopped this immediately. It's Morphing Jar.
Ah! Okay.
I'm like, what's it? I was thinking there might be like a tuner or something, but nope. You just fucking went the distance.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll get in for 1,000.
I will take the 1,000. That's fine.
And now, buddy, you are fucked. I'm gonna overlay for Gachi Gantetsu.
Well, there's the counter to my deck. Something that can't be killed.
That's all I got. Back to you.
I'll draw. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with a Dark World Dealings.
Yeah.
I will pitch Fabled Ganashia. Show me the Oja magic.
You fucking idiot. It's so much worse. I'll discard Green Baboon.
Oh my god, that's a real card. Oh shit, that's bad.
Real card jump scare.
I'll trigger
Yeah, fuck it,
Ganashia.
I don't care.
I mean, do I even want to get this thing? I don't even think I do. I can do mini guts. Gives me a monster.
It does.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want it. I have Sidra, that's why. I'm gonna pitch another Dark World Dealings for the tricky. So, like, we would have had the combo here if I was playing a real deck, but sadly we're not. I will go for Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Hey. Okay.
We're going to go for Gachi.
We'll detach an Ojama here.
Okay, then I'll trigger Tyrus. Sadly, buddy, I think we're going to have to pop the Future Fusion.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Actually, I mean, I don't even know if that's correct. I think Oja Country might be, like, more of a problem for me, but I'll just pass.
Okay, and then you detach at Xyz here at your end phase, and I draw. Okay, stand by main. Well, shit, you've got, like, back row. No. Oh, no. I have learned where we're playing this card. Normal summon Junk Synchron.
Would you like to activate the effect?
Yes.
I will warning.
Okay. Country.
Sure.
I'm gonna pitch Country. We'll bring back Green.
That is fine.
Switch my Gachi Gentetsu to attack. Combat, my 2,000 Gachi attacks your 1,700 Tiras.
I see. Because of Ojama Country, this effect is actually relevant. So I take 300 here. I believe Tyrus still triggers.
Tyrus will trigger at the end of the battle phase, so it will not be on field.
Oh, it will not because it's on the field. Okay.
Thank goodness for that. I mean, that is my extremely cool turn. That's all I got for you.
I mean, it was cool enough, and it's probably good enough to beat me, honestly, because Go ahead.
Hell yeah, we're gonna get the beats in. Stand by main. This duel is finished.
Should have popped Ojama Country. Just saying.
I had the second in hand. I'll go for Ojama Country here. Pitching Ojama Magic.
Woo! Yep.
We're gonna summon black, and then we're gonna trigger Ojama Magic. I believe we have one apiece. Thank God. Black, green, and yellow. You're shitting me. Yellow is under Gantetsu. Ah! No problem. No issue whatsoever. I'm gonna normal a blue. Okay. 1.
This is
Shockingly,
12,
it's
24.
Lethal. Woo!
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I should have just warning the gotchi. In my head, I was like, I don't need a warning gotchi. Like, who cares about gotchi? And that was actually like the reason I just got fucking railed.
Oh my god. I can't believe it.
You want to do the game 3?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll play this dog shit again. You got it.
I can't believe I lost to Ojamas. I can't believe I fucking lost to Ojamas.
This is a first. We've tried this a couple of times.
I'm kicking myself because there's things I could have done differently that would have affected the outcome. Clearly, I just had no respect for this deck that I'm just like, yeah, I can just fuck around and mess up. Like, it's Ojamas, who cares?
It's a quality you share with every single member of the Yugi playing population.
Yeah, evidently. I think your deck actually might be better than mine. This deck is such fucking garbage.
That can't be possible.
All right, we'll try it. I will set 2 and pass. Go.
Yeah, I mean, you could wait even longer, honestly. I ain't doing shit. 1, 2, back to you.
Draw. All right, special side draw.
Yes.
Normal star drawing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, this card's kind of cool. We're going to overlay. It counts as a 5. Now, obviously, I want to go for Machu Mech, but the problem is it sucks, so I'm not going to. Adrius is also good, but the problem is you don't have any face-up cards. You probably just set Ojama Blue, which I can literally do nothing about. I think I just have to go for Tiras, honestly.
All right, you can resolve your star drawing as well.
All right, get to draw a card. Thank you very much, and we'll get swinging.
I'll try to Wind Blast here.
Pitching.
Ojama Magic, baby!
Sure, it's fine.
Woo!
This was never happening. This was never happening.
Finally, we'll resolve this fucking card. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Second main, I'll set one. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Well, now what the fuck do I do? I'll flip summon Raikou, target the new one.
It was Starlight Road.
Sure, whatever.
I don't even think there's a card in your deck that destroys 2 or more cards.
Ojama Magic!
You did not.
It doesn't work.
Oh,
like
it's not from deck. Oh my god.
Well, shit, this is awful. I'll normal green.
Can I just say I love that there's actually a restriction on this card that it doesn't work from deck, but that's fine.
Gachi Gantetsu.
Okay, I learned my lesson.
No! Fuck! All right, well, that's all I got going for me. Back to you.
I'll draw.
Yeah.
Card destruction.
Holy shit. Okay, this was a great hand. It had all this garbage and Junk Synchron and BLS.
The problem is you have... Okay, I got rid of BLS.
Double
the problem is you're
Ganesha!
drawing 7 cards. I don't know how good Double Ganesha is. Like, let's be real.
Depends on if you're...
You have to, what, draw 7 cards?
This is not good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, yeah.
It's 6 cards? Okay. So Double Ganesha trigger.
Yup.
So they gain 200 attack, so they're 1800. Can I just like try to kill you like this? That would be fun. Probably playing good cards in your deck, so maybe not. There's actually a chance here. I think you're just dead.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a chance to kill me, you got to take it. You're not going to get another one.
I'm going to Dark World Dealings.
Okay.
I'm going to pitch Fabled Kashano.
I don't think I need creature swap.
Activate Kashano, pitching Ganesha.
What the fuck? You're just playing Fabled. Dog.
Basically, I will normal Kashano.
This is not lethal.
I will special the tricky pitching Royal Decree.
Shit, wait, hold up. 11?
There's no shot this kills you.
18. 18.
You're dead if all this connects.
Yup, you got it. The hand is nice.
No fucking shot that just happened.
The hand is nice, but it's not nice enough. Oh,
Dark Hole, unbelievable.
Well, we found the way to win with this deck. You just pretend you're playing Fable.
You just don't actually care about Machu Mech whatsoever. Holy shit. I mean, that was cool, being able to, like, kill you like this, I would say. But this would have been better suited for the Fabled episode from, like, 20 weeks ago. You know, I guess you just play a bunch of fucking dudes that special summon themselves. That's all that matters. But, yeah, I would say we could just try a game 4, because this wasn't really, like, representative of the deck.
No,
but,
I think it was. I'm going to be honest with you. This was an interesting one for sure, and
I bet it was.
I think we are ready to move beyond like late 2011, early 2012.
I agree.
I think we have exhausted what we are able to do in this format where we're playing decks like this. I gotta tell you, I am happy we got to show off a couple of things about Ojama specifically, not to jerk off this deck, despite the fact that I do love the Ojamas. The Junk Warrior into Frozen Fitzgerald line is really cool. Frozen Fitzgerald is a super sick card, one of the highest attack 5-star monsters in the game. He's like Armades, plus he reborns himself if he's destroyed by battle. Like, that's kind of sick. Ojama Blue, I do like, because they were like, we could just give Ojama anything, and it would not matter. This card is literally just a +1 that gets you into a +2. And, you know, I do like that we get to try that out. Country was really popular in Duel Links, obviously, because, you know, in Duel Links you can play the cheese deck that locks your opponent turn 1. But it's also not bad just for reborning stuff. And if you play enough cards that like being in the graveyard, it's not the worst to be able to fire. And this is coinciding with the time in which, like, you can discard a green baboon for Ojama Country, or you can mill it incidentally off of a Raikou and get advantage that way as well. There's a lot of neat synergies in this deck. It's clearly, like, gotten a lot of love. There's, like, all this stuff I would never think of, like using instant fusion to go into Ojama Knight to flip the attack and defense of monsters to make a big push. At the end of the day, it's just way far under the necessary power level during this format. I mean, imagine showing up against Wind Up and being like, I'll summon Frozen Fitzgerald and pass, and they'll be like, and you go, well, that's the best play my deck is capable of.
Yeah, they would just laugh in your face. But it's weird how many incidental synergies this deck has, right? Because you mentioned Green Baboon. Most of actually all the Ojamas are beasts, so you just have this weird, like, beast synergy, so you can play Raikou and Super Nimble Mega Hamster. The Ojamas are lights as well, which means you can play Chaos monsters like BLS in the deck as well. And the fact that they're 2s means you can access, like, Gentetsu, which, like, Gentetsu is, like, probably one of the best ranked 2s ever printed, in all honesty. It's just, yeah, you also can take advantage of stuff like Creature Swap, right? Where it's like, yeah, okay, my cards suck, but yours are better, so here's the worst card in my deck that I'm going to see every game, let's be honest, for the best card that you have. And so it's neat seeing, like, Ojama Country function as this, like, way to take the bad of your deck and make it good, you know, because you can flip the attack stats of all the different monsters, like how you cleared my tiers in the second game. I'm surprised how competent this is, but, like, in the context of, like, Jank, if that makes sense.
No, for sure. And there's almost an argument that there's a very specific period in which you could competitively play Ojamas as an engine in an ABC deck that takes use of, like, Ojama Assimilation. Outside of that, this is as close as the deck ever gets to playable, and as you can see, it is not enough.
No, not even close. It's definitely all of the other ancillary support cards are doing much of the heavy lifting here. Like, if there was no Green Baboon, if there was no BLS, if there weren't the Haymakers that this deck could access, then it's a much different story, right? Although, to be fair, I lost to fucking Gentetsu and 4 Ojamas punching me in the face.
Well,
so,
this is
I guess you don't need them.
This is a good segue to your deck. Your deck is fucking terrible. This deck is awful.
It's ass. It's ass.
So I remember people trying Machu Mech OTK and then later FTK with the stupid Bish Balkan deck that Coder keeps running into on stream. I remembered it being a force, like something you could show up to a local and conceivably, like, have to be paired against, and you go, oh god, not this again. This looked like the buy to me. This looked so bad. You have to open a Fabled to discard off of the Tricky to summon and then pitch to Mini Guts, the Tricky, and then another way to a 5, be it a second Tricky or a Sidra or a Instant Fusion. I mean, is just awful.
It's not
and
even that.
It's not
because,
guaranteed.
No, it's not guaranteed because you also need to control a monster with at least 1900 attack for the OTK to go through. So if you don't, which hilariously enough, the Ojamas do not meet that threshold by themselves. Like, I would need you to go into something like Frozen Fitzgerald for me to even accomplish this. Like, the amount of hoops that you have to jump through to accomplish this is just like the person who wants to play a deck just to say that they accomplished this and nothing more. They are the person that if they go 100 losses and 1 win, if they pulled it off that one time, they will just tell their friends about it till the end of time, because it does not matter how many times they lost. The fact that they pulled it off once is all that matters. I feel like you just ditch all the fabled shit. I feel like there's plenty of ways to get to 5s. I had no issue getting to a rank 5.
Well, we played the wind-up match where all I did was make 5s the whole game. Yeah, there's a lot of really good 5s tools. There's
plenty of 5 support. I think the issue is like the other half of the deck is just like unplayable garbage that you never want to see. And I get that it facilitates mini guts. That's perfectly fine. But again, I feel like there's other ways you can get another monster on the field without playing the fucking Fabled, without playing Dark World Dealings, card destruction. Whoever thought card destruction against the Ojama player was a good idea. Thanks for that one. But I don't know. Yeah. It just felt like a clunky mess. And like, I played like shit. Like, I'm aware, because this deck is shit.
You're gonna
like,
get the machu mech purists in the comments like, Alex, you were playing so suboptimally. It's like, what do you want?
Yeah, you know, maybe I needed to include fucking stop defense for Joseph's gotchi. Actually, no, gotchi wouldn't even work, because mini guts, for it to inflict the damage, the monster has to go to the graveyard. So literally gotchi is like the perfect fucking counter to this. It's so bad. Again, there's so many better ways you could do what this deck is trying to do for like half the amount of resources and do it half as more consistently as this deck. I was hoping that as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have the combo. I have the machu mech. I have the mini guts. You have a monster on the field, which was a miracle in itself. We're off to the races. And then all of a sudden, I read mini guts, God forbid reading, and awful. Just fucking miserable existence. I don't know why I even thought this was a good idea. This was my idea too, so like, I have no one to blame but myself.
You know what this reminds me of? You and I both played the Trickstar format, in which you could do the firewall OTK, remember?
Yep.
If your opponent had a monster with, it was something like over 1600 attack, you could use Licorice and Lilybell to just infinitely attack it, to the point where your opponent gets OTK'd. The conditions for that remind me of the conditions for mini guts. If, in addition to like drawing Trickstar Light Stage, you also had to draw like 15 other dog shit cards. It was like, that was a 1-card OTK, and that was the 5th best deck that format. You're not getting anywhere with this bullshit.
Not even close. And this is like, you have to think of the context. This is like 2011, 2012, right? If you're not going to pull this off now, you could probably put this up against a 2006 deck, and it probably still wouldn't be able to do it.
They'd be like, sure, Ring of Destruction, and you'd go, well, I guess I lost again.
I guess I lose, because, oh, you know what's even better? This deck only plays 1 machu mech.
Yes!
So if they out the machu mech, you just literally can't fucking do the OTK, and you're playing 20 dead cards in your deck. I'm actually just livid.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh!
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout outs to Shoutout1317, Moto, Tim00x3, Cameron Smith, MBT Play Madolce, Chaotic Meatball Part 2, Pony Starks, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, I ship MBT and Simo, Draconic Phoenix the Immortal, Jordan Coons, Iron Blazon, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, David Liu, Dylan Hunter, Cody Bretz, John Two-Based, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Zerius Business, MBT Caught Injecting His Fairy Lily, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Valen Jackson, Hornet, Aren't You Glad I Didn't Say Alpha Tribute Ben 10, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeve stat, Matthew Brady, Max, Twinkle Muncher, Eater of Crayons, Luabon, Yodabon, Helios 515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, MBT funding the Iris with his Rothschild Wealth, that's his Roth IRA, Simping for Simo, Stolfin Amethyst, Nicholas Carpenter, Simo's Harem of Sexy Yugi Tubers, LGMBTQ, Nim Noodle, Malabranch of the Burning Tunnel, Stella and Zoa Vermilion, Wonder Waffle, James Keen, Skull Servant, and the Wandering Doomed are boyfriends. MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon. Not reading cards makes the game interesting, and you know it. The MBT and MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Stands for Morbin Time, The Undertaker versus Simo and MBT, Dalton, Hunter Reed, Shrug, Zyx, The Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Corvain, Dark Echo, TG Starman, Seamoose Engage, Viso the V, Wacky Waving, Arm Failing, Infable 2 Men selling crudely painted, not so funny plywood cutout folk art, and hatformat.com. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.